So by my mentee's request, session 6, which we've just finished, was more of a reflection on the mentoring sessions themselves, where we were at the start compared to where we were by the finish. And as I said in my last video, I've actually asked for some feedback from my players. So I've got a couple of questions that I sent to him beforehand and a couple of responses that he's given. I'm not going to go through every single response that he said, but there were just a few highlights from the questionnaire that we did. The thing is worth mentioning, I haven't said it in any of my other videos so far, but doing the personality profile of my mentee A, I would put them more in the red-blue sort of category. They're very statistical, they like numbers to back it up, and even in some of the mentoring that I've given, we've said, oh, how many out of 10 do you think that they can get? Or like he started taking notes of one of the sessions and monitoring the times that it took them to do their content. So yeah, he definitely likes the blue side, but he also likes things a little bit set as they are. So he used to have, like I say, between a 5 and 15 minute mentoring catch up with me, probably not once a month, but once every 2 months or so. So yeah, we have worked on that and prolonged it for this project. And yeah, based on some of his feedback, he's enjoyed it, but I'll get to it. So it said, how helpful did you find the longer mentoring sessions? He said, really beneficial. I felt like I was heard more and my problems seemed to be mostly resolved. So real positive, the fact that he said he felt that he was being heard a lot more. One of the challenges that I took upon myself was repeating back to my mentee, oh, this is the issue I'm hearing. Is that correct? Are there any other elements of that as to where we could maybe talk about later in the meeting? So it's good that that's been picked up on by him, that he feels like he's been heard and how his problems have seemed to be mostly resolved. Clearly there's one or two things that he still wants to bring to me, but obviously as a mentor, it's nice that they keep having things that they can bring to the table. But yeah, the fact that he thinks that mostly they've been resolved is good. On a scale of 1 to 10, how helpful have you found the mentoring project? He put 8, and I said, if not a 10, please put why. And he said, I could have been slightly more direct and beat around the bush a little bit less. So I think I found myself repeating a couple of things, maybe just to fill the time, maybe just to make sure that there was understanding. But yeah, with the personality profile of this person being more red, I probably could have just been a bit more direct, a bit more to the point, instead of fluffing it up a bit, as I quite often like to do. And then again, proving that he's a red personality profile, would you like these sessions to carry on in the more formal format into the future? Yes. So again, quite direct. I then put some feedback to myself. What was your biggest challenge in the project? And I put, not instantly trying to fix everything. Like I say, I was always trying to help, but I think maybe that I was overstepping sometimes. And then by doing it that way, I've said that being open to ideas that weren't mine. So quite often if someone said, oh, I've thought of this, what do you think? And then I've given my own opinion. If they then don't do the thing that I've suggested, I sometimes get a little bit defensive and a bit like, oh, why aren't they doing what I've suggested? Whereas now, by asking questions, being a bit more open, it does seem to be a little bit more leading them to come up with their own answers, which is really, really positive. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you feel like you have approached the mentoring project? I gave myself a 7 for this. Again, I've probably done too many videos in my car, and I didn't really read the specification as early as I should have done, so I don't feel like I did probably a bit too much on the what I did rather than how it challenged me in some of my other videos. But I do feel like the content that I've brought to my mentee has been really beneficial to both me as a mentor and to him as a mentee. So yeah, 7 out of 10, maybe a harsh 6, but I'm fairly happy with how the mentoring session has gone, and it's been a project I've really enjoyed. So thank you.